Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous. From Scratch 2. Well, we have landed at Dav's Hope. And that ship that's going around us is kind of our protector ship of Dav's Hope. They won't fire on you unless you fire on them. I think if you're out and about shooting skimmers and you get chased, and if you come back to Dav's Hope, I think they'll fire at the ships that are firing at you. Also, the security forces will eventually, when in about 15 minutes of them coming after you, they'll definitely fire at the support ship. So, sit down. So let's deploy our SRV. So these portions in Odyssey will also be available in VR. I will be an alpha tester for Odyssey. So you'll get to see, as soon as Odyssey is available to see, you'll get to see it. Is this Scoop? Yep, I had to make sure because I have to reacquaint myself every time that I come back after playing all the other games that we play, which is Subnautica, No Man's Sky, Half-Life Alyx, Assetto Corsa. Some really great games. And using a HOTUS here at Dav's Hope for collecting manufacturer materials is not so simple. It's the only place I have trouble with the HOTUS. It works out pretty good elsewhere. You just have to you have to brake. Just like you do with a Assetto Corsa. That's the problem there too, is braking. Gotta make sure you brake. Is this menu? Go out to the main menu and come back, and then you can load up some more. It's too much trouble coming out here just for one round. So those that do come out here, most of the time they go multiple rounds. Is this Scoop? And we do as many until really we get tired of it. And we start filling up. Takes me about 10 seconds longer now using the HOTUS than it did with the Rift S controllers to go around this course. But it is what it is. Frontier did not write in the G2 controllers to the game. They might eventually, but they haven't so far. So you can't use G2 controllers. So I have the HP Reverb G2. And by the time you see this video, Odyssey might already be out. So I just want to stipulate that. Either you watched it on the day that this video is published or at a later date. So it takes me a few weeks from the time that I record the video till I get it out scheduled. So it takes a little bit of time. Sys menu. Things don't change very much within a couple of weeks. When I know things ahead of time, like Odyssey Alpha, I bring that information to you. Syscoop, as soon as I know about it. But in this game, you need credits, you need material, you need to work with the engineers. Those are the main things that you need to do. So that's the main things we focus on in these videos. You watch my gameplay. I try to record every instance of gameplay, but we have technical difficulties every once in a while. Not very often, but it's probably at least 1 to 3% of the time that we have technical difficulties. And things don't work right. Yep, that one didn't select. Okay, now we got it. That's why I said the HOTAS doesn't work for me quite as well here at Dav's Hope as the Rift S controllers did. Sys menu. But again, be sure to look to the lower right hand corner of the video and press that subscribe button. That's what we really need more than anything else. Syscoop. YouTube allows you as the viewer to subscribe to 2,000 channels for free, so we just need one of those free ones. Underneath the video to the far left, you'll see our YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where you can watch over 1,500 more videos. And underneath the video in the description, you see ways to donate, join our Patreon, find our fleet carrier, and add tritium to its fuel tank. So all those ways would really help us. Watch our other videos on No Man's Sky, Subnautica, Half-Life Alyx, Assetto Corsa, and anything else. We got many things on the wish list that looking for sales. Since we don't get any financial support as of the recording of this video, finances is really tight, and this COVID world we now live in, finances are even more tight. So, sys menu. So we need even more help, or we need help because we don't really get much help. Syscoop. Now our older videos that are about a year old, they get a whole lot more views than our newer videos. And it seems like it's just time, because even our newer videos, as they get older, the number of videos increase dramatically. So I think YouTube just kind of wants you to have your videos out there for a long time and continue to make videos, and then they push impressions. That is, when you watch a video to the left, you'll see additional videos. And those are called impressions. So that's what makes or breaks a channel, is if they do or do not get impressions. So the more impressions we get, the better. We did in 2020 have about 40,000 views to our videos. I mean, it's selected. I don't know why it's having so much trouble picking it up. Sys menu. What we'll do is we're going to do probably one more video, SysScoop, here at Dab's Hope, and then we're going to go out to the crater and collect some raw materials for a couple of videos. Then we'll come back here and do it again for a couple of videos, and then go back out to the crater for a couple of videos, and then we'll move on to Jameson Crash-Site. After Jameson Crash-Site, we'll look for the next engineer that we're going to try to work with. Usually how we handle it. We hit all the main engineers that we need for our Python, and then we start up another from scratch, and we just keep doing that. Now eventually Odyssey's going to be here, and it's going to take up a whole lot of time and a whole lot of recording and publishing, because I'm sure you're going to want to see Odyssey. It's like I want to see Odyssey. Now, the ship part and the SRV part in Odyssey will be in VR, but the on foot will not be in VR. It'll just be a projection in my VR headset. So I'm not excited about that part, that we're not going to have full VR, but it is what it is. Sys menu. Just have to deal with what we got. SysScoop. But Frontier says they want to at least get it released, the on-foot part, before they add VR, but they will be adding VR to it. Sometimes it'll startle me because I'll see that green square with the hollow. The hollow part, it means could mean you're in open. Well, I don't play in open, I only play in solo, but the green one is mine. But when you see the yellow ones out here, they're hollow, or the solid, so that means that they're NPCs. Sys menu. I was getting a little bit behind SysScoop on Elite Dangerous content, so that's why I kind of needed to spend some time creating some Elite Dangerous so I can get those edited and published. Like I said, this HOTAS is not my friend here at Dab's Hope very much. It's much more difficult.
Incoming message.
when it starts to get wacky like that, you just have to stop, because it does not recover very well. There's lots of issues in this game. Sys menu. Syscoop. We'll do a few more rounds before we end this video. But I'll probably take a break after this one. After this video, and come back a little later.
Incoming message.
Well, I do appreciate you coming along. Hopefully you will find ways to help our channel. Right now, we probably need subscribers more than anything. We need to get up to that 1,000 subscribers. And then it's not as critical after that, but you just have to have a minimum of 1,000. It always helps after that because you get more support. The more subscribers you get. So we'll always need more subscribers. And be sure to watch more of our videos. Sys menu. Sys menu. Because the more hours watched helps too. Total hours. Yeah, this will be our last round of this video. Syscoop. And I'm ready for a break anyway, so. I think we have enough material, especially
Incoming message.
if we didn't have enough, we could go to a material trader and move some things around to what we do need for the next engineer. But we still need to be topping it off, or it eats it all up and then we don't have any. So, because materials are very important in this game. Probably be very important in Odyssey too. I don't know if we can use the same materials. They kind of make it out to there'll be new materials for Odyssey. But hopefully we can use some of the existing materials that we have. Sys menu. Yeah, I did say that was the last round. Well, I do appreciate you coming along. Hopefully you'll come along again. So until the next video, thank you for watching. Goodbye.